So welcome back friends. So today we have a subsequent topic, that is the implantation. So today we will be discussing what are the phenomena that are happening after the event of fertilization, right? So if you remember the female reproductive system, suppose I am drawing a bit large so that you can see it. So these are the femuri and here was the ovary, right? This was the uterine wall or endometrium, and the cavity inside the endometrium is the uterine cavity. So this is the uterine cavity. Now see, if we remember the event of fertilization, the egg was released from the ovary and it was in the secondary oocyte stage, if you remember it, right? Now as it moves through the fallopian tube, suppose here the event of fertilization has occurred. So if you see here, the sperms were released and they had fertilized the ovum. So the event of fertilization had taken place right at this place. So you can say here fertilization had occurred. Today we will see what are the events that will take place after the event of fertilization. Suppose here the ovum has successfully been fertilized by one of the sperms, right? Now what will happen? The oocyte will move through the fallopian tube, right? So the oocyte will move. Now what will happen? Just after the fertilization, the egg will start dividing mitotically, right? So it has already become twice-n, because one nucleus from the sperm and the other nucleus from the egg, right? So it is twice-n. Now just after fertilization, the oocyte will start dividing mitotically. So this mitotic division, this unequal mitotic division is termed as cleavage. So cleavage will take place. So the oocyte will start dividing. So there was only one cell. From one cell there will be two cells. So there will be cleavage and the ovum will start dividing mitotically. From one there will be two cells. Remember, one interesting phenomenon about cleavage is, though the division of cell will take place, but the volume of the cell will remain intact. This kind of division is termed as cleavage. It is actually a kind of mitotic division, but the volume will not increase and it will result into formation of more than one cells. So cleavage will happen. So from one there will be two number of cell, and after it will divide again, and there will be from two there will be four cells. Each cell now from 4 there again will be 8 number of cell. 8 number of cell. From 4 there will be 8 number of cell. So from 8 there will be 16. There will be 16 number of cells. So there will be 16 number of cells. Remember, each cell is termed as blastomere. So blastomere. So when the number of blastomere is 16, this stage is termed as morula. So in morula we have got how many number of blastomeres? We have got 8 to 16 number of blastomere. That is, when it is in the 8 to 16 cell stage, we call it as blastomere, right? So we call it as morula, and in morula there are actually 68 to 16 number of blastomere. Now from the fallopian tube, the egg will slightly move towards the endometrium, right? Now suppose what will happen, the morula now will be transformed. So now what will happen, some cells from of the morula will migrate towards the periphery, that is it will surround it will move towards the periphery, and some cells will remain inside. So some cells will remain inside, whereas some cells will migrate towards the boundary of the total cell, right? Total ball actually. This condition is termed as blastocyst. So the morula will gradually be transformed into blastocyst. So the outer cells are termed as trophoblast. The outer layer of cells are termed as trophoblast cell, and those cells which remain inside the trophoblast, these cells are termed as inner cell mass. These cells are termed as inner cell mass, and the total condition of cells is termed as blastocyst. And this cavity will be formed. There will be nothing, a hollow cavity. This hollow cavity is termed as blastocele. So blastocele. Now gradually it will keep moving towards the endometrium. So this is the endometrium of uterus, endometrium, that is the uterine wall, metrium. Now gradually it will just move here, and the trophoblast cell will start invading or will go inside the uterine wall. This trophoblast cell will get inside the uterine wall, or it will start migrating towards the uterine wall, and the inner cell mass will remain here as it was. So these are the inner cell mass, and these are the trophoblast cell. So the trophoblast cells has started migrating towards the endometrium. So this condition, now the endometrium will just surround the total ball-like structure. The endometrium will also start surrounding this ball-like structure. Finally, the total structure will go or get embedded inside the uterus, right? Finally, the total structure will get embedded. It will, suppose it will get embedded in the uterine wall or endometrium. This process, the process by which the fertilized ovum gets embedded inside the endometrium or uterine wall, is called as transimplantation. So, if implantation has been successfully carried out, it will ensure the pregnancy, and from the inner cell mass, these are the inner cell mass, these inner cell mass will actually develop into embryo. So, this inner cell mass will further give rise to the embryo, and from the embryo, new human baby will be born. So, you can say when it was released from the ovary, it was number A. Then it was fertilized at this stage, it was B. Then suddenly some mitotic division happened in the form of cleavage, so it was C. From 2 there were 4 number of cells, so D. Then from 4 number of cells there were 8 blastomeres, so let us consider it be E. Then it has slightly migrated towards the, started migrating towards the endometrium, so this is the F, where it has differentiated into 8 to 16 number of blastomeres. These 8 to 16 number of blastomeres, we call it as morula. Suddenly what happens? Some cells start migrating towards the boundary and some cells remain inside. The outer surrounding cells called trophoblast and the inner cells are known as inner cell mass. Finally, there will be a cavity, hollow cavity formed. This cavity is called blastocyst. And as time passes, after 7th to 8th day after the fertilization has taken place, the ovum will start migrating towards the endometrium, where the trophoblast cell will get inside the endometrium and the endometrium will cover up the whole thing inside it. Finally, it will be embedded or it will be taken inside the uterine wall, and this phenomenon is termed as implantation, and the inner cell mass will finally give rise to the embryo. So, this is the thing. I think you have understood it. So, if you like this video, do share with your friends and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.